Good evening, everyone. I'm Don Austin. A 12-year-old boy is in serious condition today after being hit by a pickup truck in Champaign County. We investigated. We searched the area online and found 745 registered sex offenders and predators who live nearby. The people we talked to about this, they say they were shocked. Prosecutors initially wanted to see the death penalty in this case. However, the jury decided against that. Reporting at the courthouse, I'm Don Austin. Flames tear through a Huber Heights apartment building overnight. 6 families are now homeless and 1 woman is in the hospital. The fire on Melrose. A teenager is locked up at the Montgomery County Jail this morning, accused of stabbing his stepfather to death, 19-year-old Cody Henderson. A man breaks into a Springfield home and the homeowner shoots and kills the intruder. This happened in the 200 block of West Southern Avenue. They are concerned that some of these businesses may close their doors forever by the end of the year. Reporting downtown, I'm Don Austin. Some called it Noah's Ark, others called it an eyesore. Either way, an area landmark went up in flames today, and now an unusual construction project spanning nearly a quarter of a century may never be completed. It was one family's dream.
It's been here forever since I've lived in Florida.
A dream that went up in smoke.
The guy's father started building it years and years ago.
A giant boat under construction for 25 years.
He put a lot of time into this, and he was worried that he wouldn't live long enough to see it float. And all we know is it just caught fire.
The Keller family dreamed of one day sailing around the world.
It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, kitchen, galley, the whole bit. I mean, that whole boat is like a little house.
I know his heart's got to be broken because I heard he's put a lot of money into this thing. And that's, from what the fireman was saying, it's trash.
And let's get that ladder back up on that boat.
Firefighters say it's a first for them, a ship fire on land, not out at sea.
And our biggest concern is that this vessel, if we put any more water on it, is going to list either side to side and come toppling down on the surrounding area.
While the fire is out, many fear a piece of history is now lost forever.
People are used to it. They've seen it.
I mean, it's been a family project, and now it's over. It's gone.
Neighbors say the giant boat was going to be finished this year. Firefighters say they believe welding work may have started the flames.
He joins us here in the studio. Tell us more about this story.
That's right, Fallon. Residents of one area neighborhood are dealing with an overnight hate crime. In fact, one family had thousands of dollars in damage done to their cars. It happened off of 13th Street Lane in downtown. Many describe the neighborhood as normally quiet and friendly, but late last night, things turned ugly when someone spray-painted racial slurs like KKK and the N-word on several cars in the Hamilton family driveway. Dew on those car doors helped to keep the paint from drying, and most of the words were removed, but the outlines still remain. A powerful reminder of how hate still exists today.
For the last 4 months, it's been reoccurring. The car's been egged, sugar in the gas tank, paint through, and this is the last incident.
Police are investigating the crimes, but so far they have no suspects. The Hamiltons say they're the only black family in a nearly all-white neighborhood. The family says they refuse to be bullied out of an area they've worked hard to call home. Fallon, back to you.
Thank you for that report. And other news.
It's a sight you don't see every day, fish crawling down the street and hardly any water in sight. Sound crazy? Well, that's exactly what people in one local neighborhood saw today.
Walking catfish, did you ever hear of them?
It's a sight few have seen.
Whoa! It's a walking fish!
That's right, walking fish.
They can walk right up the sidewalk if they have to.
The crawling creatures were first spotted moving their way down Maple Street Tuesday afternoon.
We put 3 of them in a dumpster yesterday morning around between 7 and 8, and they were still alive in the dumpster between 7:30 and 8 at night, which was, I didn't expect them to be alive, but they were there.
Experts say they can survive for days out of water by using an organ similar to a lung to breathe.
Their front fins to grab a hold of the ground, and it's just sort of a shifting movement across the ground.
The fish were brought here from Asia in the 1950s and released into area lakes. They are federally banned as pets.
It was considered to be a predator. It would crawl across land, get into other water bodies, and eat up the fish that might be there.
The fish are mostly found in the southern part of the state, and ecologists say they are no threat to the environment.
Some people actually eat them. They are fine to eat. They're very similar to a bullhead catfish in terms of food value.
So how about a fish fry?
I wouldn't go near it with a 10-foot pole, to be honest with you.
Looks like for now, these guys are off the hook. Neighbors say there were 50 of these fish walking down the street. If you see a walking fish, experts say just leave it alone and be careful too. Spines in the front of their fins can cause a painful sting. Back to you.